Welcome, everybody, to the latest episode of Backgammon University. I am Justin Nowell, professional backgammon player and coach from New York City. And I was in a lesson recently with a student of mine, and we came across this position that I thought was really instructive and thought that I would add it to my YouTube channel. So there's going to be a series of 3 questions with one bonus position at the end from a match I remember seeing back in the day. That really helped me solve for a lot of these positions here. So let's begin. We are the white team, and we have just arguably rolled, maybe less than arguably rolled, our greatest number. It is a 5-5. This is a money game. We are holding a 2 cube. And the question is, how should we play it? You should pause the video here, think about it for a moment, and come back when you have an answer. And then we're going to see how the roles play afterwards. All right, video paused. And let's talk about the best play here. So the theme of today is something that I think is pretty obvious when you say it out loud, but is difficult to get people to implement over the board due to fear. And the best play in this position, without a doubt, if we just press the magic buttons here, is to make the 8 point. When I was working with my student, he was immediately saying, step 1, let's make the 1 point, right? And then I think he just came out. And he goes, well, this gets hit the least, so this must be the best play. And I said, whoa, 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 wait. You've got to hold your horses, right? So, of course, in the short term, this is a safer play. It only gets hit back with 2-5 and 3-4, right? But what the computer is considering here is more than just what's going to happen on this roll, right? It's considering what's going to happen on the next roll and the next roll and the next roll and the next roll. And it knows that you will have to contend with this checker entering and trying to escape with roll after roll after roll after roll after roll, while you are also trying to escape your checkers that are back here on the 23. And it knows that this is not going to be an easy task at all. So, if we keep in mind that 6 primes win games, it should be pretty easy, right? You are going to be paying off to an immediate 6 with this play, out here and here. But if we get away with them not rolling a 6 immediately, we can see how our position improves tremendously, right? If we just are able to make the 7, we'll have this checker trapped behind a 5 prime, and we'll be one step closer to making that elusive 6 prime that we really would like to have in order to lock this game down, right? That's it. 6 primes win games. 6 primes win games, right? And this just sets us up for that. Blitzing plays end up winning more gammons, which is why their equities can often be close to priming plays or running plays. But 6 primes win games. We can see a clear path to victory here. It has short-term more shots, long-term much, much, much safer. So in the game that we played after this, they rolled a 2-3. They stepped up and brought their checker in. And now we have a 4-5 to play for white. What do you think? You should pause the video here and try to solve it for yourself. All right, so we can see we have 2 very clear plays here. We can either make the 3 point like this, putting him on the roof, or we can make the 5 prime, right? And risk him rolling the 6 to leave. Which one would you do? So over the board, my student couldn't help himself. He was afraid of the 6 and decided to point. And as we can see in the analysis here, that is a pretty big mistake again. Not as big as the last time, but still not something we're trying to do. 5 primes, better than 4 primes, especially when these guys need to leave, and some of these numbers are going to end up crunching when he doesn't leave. And then we can start slashing away with 3s at the front of the prime, hoping to build it this way, right? My student decided to attack. They fanned with 6-3, which was good for us. We rolled double 2s. We made this, and they entered with a 1 and a 3. And now we have a 1-4 to play for white. And what is the best play? Please pause the video and give me your answer. All right. So what do? Now, despite me saying 6 primes win games about 50 different times, sometimes the idea is lost. And it's difficult to get over the emotional feeling of the best play. But let's just look at what slotting the back of the prime looks like with this 4-1 here. Okay? Because it's right by a mile again. Any other play that doesn't slot the back of the prime is going to be wrong by a lot. Let's plus every single play, and let's just go through the list here, right? So anything that doesn't slot the back of the prime is getting us into really bad territory. So why would we slot the back of the prime with a play like 4-1 when they can just roll a 6 and then we're sitting out here with 57,000 blots and we're going to get backgammoned, and right? These are always the fears, right? Now, if we think about each of the possible dice rolls, there being 36 of them, there are going to be 11 6s, right? 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, 6-6, and 6-1 and 1-6. Those happen twice. So there's 11 6s, right? All of them stink, but not all of them lose the game entirely, right? Let's say they roll a number like 6-2, and they hit, and they keep it moving. We still are able to hit back with numbers like 2-3, 2-4, which will happen 11% of the time, right? So we don't lose every game that we're hit, but every game we are not hit, the other 25 out of 36 games, we win immediately using the doubling cube, right? And there is no other play that we can say we win 25 out of 36 of those games. It's impossible, right? We just have to risk it. So in this game, they did not roll the 6. My opponent rolled the 2-4. They had to break coming in. And white on roll, double action, double, massive pass. It is a 404 error to take this cube, right? You cannot say that after any other play. If we go back and look at some of the other ones, let's say we brought the 4 in and played the ace here or something, right? If they don't roll the 6 and roll the same 4-2, we don't even have a redouble, right? We're 291 away from offering a recube, so we're nowhere close. And if we do roll a 3, you'd be surprised how often people are willing to take this 3 and hit away on the 1, but are so unwilling to slot the back of the prime in these sorts of situations. Just remember that 6 primes win, and it should make it much easier for you to find these winning sorts of slotting 6 prime plays, because all of them become super clear when you understand the basic idea that 6 primes win. Now, When I was looking at these positions, it reminded me of a match that I saw at the New York Metropolitan Open a few years ago. It was the Super Jackpot. It was the finals between Sebastian Wilkinson and I believe Mary Hickey. And I saw a position that I'm going to recreate for you now. And I am going to see if we can find the best play. Okay? Now just remember the lessons that we have learned so far. Let me double check my position here. Perfect. And now we have a 2-3 to play. As white. What should we do? And if you remember the theme of the day, that 6 primes win, this play should become very, very clear. And the best play by a country mile is 13 to 8, slotting the back of the prime, because 6 primes win. Well, if anyone is out there looking for backgammon lessons, feel free to contact me at backgammonuniversity@gmail.com, and I am available for those. And remember the lesson of the day next time you're in your game, and you might be able to find plays like this. Have a great day. Later.